Welcome to Friday's edition of the Real DVD Watchers. I'm Kayla. I'm the new Friday. Um, I'm not replacing anybody because Friday will always belong probably to Seth, but I'm um, doing my best to fill in since he's retired. So, my second Friday, I wasn't here last Friday because I went to California. I'm sorry for any inconvenience that might have caused the people on the channel. I'm going to be here the rest of the summer, so I'll definitely be able to do this on a regular basis. So, my movie is Being John Malkovich. I mentioned it in my update on my channel. I'm so plugging my channel right now, but don't worry, I'm plugging the Real DVD Watchers on my other channel. So, if you want to see the update, go to the bar. It's one of these. So yeah, Being John Malkovich. It's a it's a great movie. I don't know. It is a Charlie Kaufman written movie starring John Cusack, Cameron Diaz, Catherine Keener, and John Malkovich. And the story is John Cusack plays Craig Schwartz, and he's like an aspiring puppeteer, and he wants to do that for the rest of his life, but he hasn't ever been able to catch a break, and he lives with his I'm gonna word it how the box words it. Pet obsessed wife, Cameron Diaz, which is I forget what her name is in the movie. I don't know what her name is in the movie. So Cameron Diaz and John Cusack, married couple. Cameron Diaz says maybe you should, they have a whole bunch of animals in their house too. Maybe you should get a day job until this whole puppeteering thing works out for you, and he's reluctantly agrees, and he gets this job as a file clerk for this for this company that he found in the newspaper, and it's on the seven and a half floor, and it's Charlie Kaufman. His head must be crazy. I would hate to be in his head because it would give me a headache. Yeah, seven and a half full floor, which is exactly what it sounds. It's in between the 8th floor and the 7th floor, and it's like you have to stop the elevator, and pry the doors open, and you have to like hunch when you're walking because the ceilings are small. It's amazing actually, and so he works there. He meets Catherine Keener. I think her name was like Maxine. He she's like you know not nice, and because she's not nice, I guess, I don't know, because of her personality, he falls in love with her, and he wants to impress her, and even though he's married, but, yeah, it's a messed up movie. It's not, there's some funny, like, situations and parts, but overall, it's not a funny movie. It's very dramatic, but it's amazing. Don't worry about it. And yeah, so he falls in love with Maxine. He wants to impress her. He wants her to like him, and she doesn't. And so one night he's working late, and he drops something in between the wall and the file cabinet, and he moves the file cabinet to get it and finds this door. And he goes through the door and finds out that it's a portal into John Malkovich's mind, where you're looking through his eyes, and you're there for 15 minutes, and you're watching him as he moves around and does his daily stuff or whatever, and he you get dumped after 15 minutes. You get dumped off at the like New Jersey Turnpike, and he was like he is amazed, and like he immediately brought Maxine in on it, and so they become partners, and they make this business. And he told his wife too, and they make this business where people pay $200 to be John Malkovich for 15 minutes, and and they use their office building, and it's like the hours are when the office is closed from like 10 in the morning, 10 in the at night to like 4 in the morning or something like that. And so she comes over, Maxine comes over for dinner to talk about it, and she and Cameron Diaz fall in love. It's a long story, but it ends up being him. He's fighting for, he's fighting against his wife for the love of Maxine, I guess, and it's his whole, and it's just a whole giant. It seemed at first to me it started out slow, but it was just all at once, and you're just like, what am I watching? But I like that kind of thing, and it was really good. And John Malkovich is a trooper. That's He's a trooper, but he is also very funny and very good, and he's uh he's just he's John Malkovich, but he plays himself, but it's like a the movie version of himself, and I think he sounds like a cool guy to take all these, like, people, the fans are coming up to him going, I loved you in that one movie with that with the jewel heist, and he's like, I was never in a jewel heist movie. And see, that's awesome that he's underappreciated, and I think that he knows it, but he's good in it. And so I recommend you go see Being John Malkovich. Charlie Kaufman. Also check out some other Charlie Kaufman work. I watched Adaptation, and I hate Nicolas Cage. I don't like him. I don't know why. There's something about him that I don't like. And he was amazing though. I, it confuses me. It makes me feel like I should like him. I don't know. But it was good. Check it out. And Synecdoche, New York, I watched that too. And that was good. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Confusing and long. And I think I watched it like midnight, and it ended at 2:30. And I should watch it again, because just thinking about it, it drained me. So yes, check out Being John Malkovich. It was directed by, I don't know who was it directed by. Written by Charlie Kaufman, directed by Spike Jonze. I forgot that. Spike Jonze, written by Charlie Kaufman, directed by Spike Jonze. So check it out, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Real DVD Watchers. I will definitely see you guys next Friday with a new review. Go forth and watch movies. See ya!